What's up? I'm gonna just slice your nose. You good with that? Yeah, how you like me now, jerk? Oh my gosh. I brought a knife to a shark fight and it turns out that it is super effective. Welcome to the flip side, and welcome to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved Hardcore Edition. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. See, I need to do this. I need to do this every single video we do, but I forget, because it's really not that important to me, but as a person who is making a living off of YouTube, I should probably do it more frequently, and that is ask you guys, if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. That really does help out way more. And for the amount of people who watch these videos, I think there's a lot of people who watch them and never actually click like, even though they enjoy the video. So if you do enjoy it, if you could just do me a solid and drop that like, that would really be appreciated. But now that that stupid crap's out of the way, welcome to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved Hardcore, where we are rebuilding our SPINO army that I recklessly threw into the garbage against the Broodmother. I mean, in a way, I guess we could say that I threw them into a garbage, even though they served their purpose. They did exactly what they were intended to do, and that was get me enough element to be able to create myself a tech replicator, which, I mean, I don't have a tech replicator yet, but that is because I need to still beat the Megapithecus, and once we beat the Megapithecus, we will now have enough elements, since we did the Broodmother twice, to build ourselves a tech replicator. But we cannot get to the Megapithecus until we go and get ourselves a good old artifact of the Brute, which is the plan for today. But the plan is contingent on one very important aspect, and that is, will our fairly lowish level Basilosaur be able to survive the cave that we are about to walk ourselves over to? And by walk, I mean swim. We will be aquatically walking to our destination. And so here's the thing. With Jade, our previous character in this hardcore series, we did go and get ourselves the artifact of the Brute, and we did it pretty easily, if I do say so. The difference was we had a bred Basilosaurus to do it with, and so we basically just walked in, killed the crap out of everything. Obviously, we take no stunness from shocky things, which helps a lot. But we went in there, we just murdered everyone, and then we left. It was really uneventful, and it was that episode that the hardcore series ended, because that went so well. I went and tried to go and get the artifact of the Cunning, and just got completely annihilated. So, the problem herein lies, or not necessarily the problem, but the question lies, is that cave still going to be simple with just a leveled up Basilosaurus, or is it only that easy because of how awesome and high level of a child that I had? See, I think it's going to be a little bit harder this time, seeing as I don't have an imprint buff on this guy, and he's a significantly lower level, but it was so easy last time that I feel like we could still have decent success. But I got to turn back around, because I'm realizing right now that I don't have any food. I only have 2 pieces of meat on me, and that's not going to be enough. So, we are also going to have to kill a lot of things along the way, because we need to level this bad girl up as much as possible. And so there will be lots of Megalodon murder along the way. She's got 17,000 health currently, which is pretty decent. But as you can see, I'm only doing 121 damage, which is fine for normal Megalodons, but when we go into a cave, there's always the chance of running into either an Alpha Megalodon or even an Alpha Mosasaurus or an Alpha Squid. And this 121 damage it's not going to be good enough for. So we got to get that leveled up. I'd really like to get this up to like 20,000 health also, but don't really want to take the time to do that. So let's head back home real quick. I forgot to grab some food. And then we're going to head over to the artifact of the Brute. Killing some things along the way. Maybe ooh, Basilosaurus. Be a male. High-level male. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Male 12. Yeah, no, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. But let's go pick a fight. And if we can kill all these mantas without dying, I'll feel a little bit better. But at least we'll get a bunch of XP for this crap. Yeah, look at all this death. It's happening. Okay, cool. We're just murdering the crap out of these mantas. There's actually a decent bite radius on this Basilosaurus. For some reason, I was thinking it was pretty narrow, kind of like the Carno, but there's a pretty good bite radius on this girl. All right, we're level 96, and we're tearing through mantas. We did lose a decent amount of health, though, which is not a good sign. Look how much health we just lost. Holy moly. All right, so we're gonna have to focus a little bit of our levels on health. Maybe I'd feel comfortable at 20k health, a little more stamina, because we can't sprint for very long. We are very slow. All right, basically have an underwater trailer attached to our hitch, because this is pretty sad how slow we're going. It's gonna take us I'm suffocatos! If I lose my hardcore series from suffocation, I will uninstall the game. That's it. That's the rule. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're breathing. We're back. We're breathing. We're happy. Everyone's good. I have no food, and I'm gonna get hungry real quick here as I do a little bit of healing. But look at how beautiful this is. What a wonderful day to go on a perilous adventure in my least favorite part of the game, which is anything underwater. I despise, but it's part of it. It's part of the game. It's part of the adventure and the experience, and we are going to conquer it today. Really, I'm not so afraid of this cave. It's the Cunning Cave, which is just horrifying. It is so scary to me. I could take my Megalodon with me, too. Let me get food. Gotta stay focused. One thing at a time, Jacob-Rooney. Could take the Baryonyx. What level's Jared? 188? What we got in terms of... well, he can swim underwater for as long as he wants. Only 5,000 health. Yeah, he would get annihilated. So we are not going to do that. Do I have any food cooking at all? Oh, there we go. We got some food in there. Sweet. How much metal we got? Oh, we got tons of metal cooking. That's awesome. All right. Well, now we're a little bit shorter on time. I was wanting to get back before these things hatched. I have 18 minutes to get the artifact and return home. Let's go ahead and throw Meg into a cryopod, and we'll take her with us as backup. Wow, you are such a low level too. Nah, she's just gonna get completely you know what? I'll just put her in a cryopod, and if there is an emergency, take her out and we'll rock and we'll roll. But hopefully, Meg, you never have to see the outside of the cryopod. Hopefully, the next time you're out of the cryopod, you're just right back here where it is safe and quiet and wonderful. And occasionally there's a manta that comes in, and if you're on passive, you'll just slowly be murdered by a manta, which is maybe the most humiliating way to die. Maybe. All right, so we're going to do something real. We're going to set the time of day to... Traveling in the ocean at night is no fun for anybody, especially you guys who are watching, because you can't see a darn thing. I can kind of see some stuff at night in the ocean, but the YouTube compression makes it a little rough. So we're going to keep it daytime as we traverse the waters of peril. And hopefully, let's see, it's 1:47 p.m. for me right now. For you guys, it is likely much earlier or much later or exactly 1:47, in which that would be kind of mind-blowing. if you guys were watching this at the exact time that I'm recording it. Whoa, especially if you're like time traveling. All right, 19,150. Thankfully, the Basilosaurus heals pretty quick. Pretty quick. But I need to, oh man. Well, there's a whale. Whale. We're just gonna ignore that and move on. But as much as possible, we're gonna be looking around and hopefully, man, that'd be so great if on the way over to the artifact, we also find ourselves a second Basilosaurus. How awesome would that be? So unlikely, I feel, but so awesome. So awesome would be, yeah. All right, I kind of feel like hopping back home and then taking a bird. 'Cause this is gonna take forever. Even though I want to level her up along the way. And as you may have noticed, I haven't named her yet because I'm not convinced that she's actually going to survive. Is that a little dark, a little demented? Maybe, but she needs to earn the name, much like some of our past pets and friends, not pets. Friends, obviously. What I meant to say. Can I see stats here? Movement speed is just 100 on that, so my Megalodon is not any faster, which is a real darn tootin' shame right now. That is the nice thing about basically any babies is that increased movement speed, because I feel like they almost always come out with like 140% movement speed, and it is just a ooh, Basilosaurus. Okay, hold on. Let's take out the clear and present danger, and then we'll take a little peek at our new Basilosaurus friend. All right, just swim forward a little bit so I can bite all three of you at the same time. There we go. Now we're cooking. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. These guys don't be, actually, we're good. We've got so much health right now. Okay. Oh man, if it's taking this long to kill a level 32 Megalodon, it doesn't bode well for the Jakester. Or the Janester, I guess I should say, since we are Lady Thor, Goddess of Thunder. Oh, it's okay. That's all right. We did pretty good. All right, let's just get back up to the surface real quick. Actually, I don't need to do that crap. Golly. Okay, so one level. That's good enough. Some melee damage. Get that melee damage up to like 500%, and from there we'll start focusing maybe a little bit on stamina. No point in putting any points into movement speed because it's still going to be just slow as molasses. It's just so not worth putting movement speed into creatures with these settings. These pedestrian settings of ours. Yeah, that was a waste too. Man, I get like no stats. So hard going from our co-op series to this because it's just so pathetic in comparison. All right, let's just do a little chomp chomp. Sorry, my Basilosaurus brethren, you must die so that a more powerful version of you may come forth. Hopefully, I hope, fingers crossed. You may be dying completely in vain, my Basilosaurus buddy, but it's just the price you pay from being a level 12. Who knows what will come of your life? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. All right, and we're back on the trail. The really, really slow trail. But we're going, dang it. All right, we got some mantas. Let's go into K mode. Do a little look-see. I got some megos. We are descending. How am I doing on air? Oh, we're good. We're good on air. I did just take a deep breath, so thankfully I can hold my breath longer than Tom Cruise, which is actually, I think Tom Cruise can hold his breath longer than I can. That dude learned how to hold his breath for quite some time. Have you guys seen the behind the scenes for those Mission Impossible movies? Dude is crazy. That's all I gotta say. Is that Tom Cruise fellow? He's like 90 years old and he's still doing the gnarliest crap. Which is good on him, but he's I will not be doing that kind of stuff when I am 90. I'll just tell you that right this second. Okay, so I'm bored. We're gonna run. Gosh, this is like the dumbest thing ever. But we're just gonna stay on the shoreline. If we run into any problems, we're just gonna hop in the water and pop old Bessie out of her of her cryopod, and we'll take some meat with us. Okay. Everything else we're just gonna leave for now. And yeah, because I just can't go that slow, man. I can't do it. We can cut across country here and get to the brute a little bit faster. Thankfully, everything on the shore pretty harmless too, for the most part. That is entirely contingent, though, on us not running into any spinos, which really the only thing along this coastline that can really hurt us are spinos. We could run into a baryonyx as we get to like the curve, the southwestern part of the isle, but even then, I think I could probably blast its face off with my crossbow, or just slice its throat with my Ascendant Sword, which is pretty dope, I think, isn't it? What do we got? 548%. That's awesome. Problem is, all my Spino babies are probably going to die because it is going to take me forever to get there and back. I should have brought one of my tames to take me there faster. Gosh, darn it. But you know, it is what it is, and we're just gonna have to live with the consequences. All right, it's just how it's gotta be right now, friends. It's just how it's gotta be. But let's talk a little bit about some stuff that's going on in my life while we travel this very long road. Thankfully, I think I have a decent amount of stamina, so we should be able to run for a little bit here. Do you guys, when you're running an ARK, by the way, before I get into story time, do you find yourself whenever you pass a bush, you just grab at it every single time in the game? Like, you really have no need for fiber or berries or anything, but it's just force of habit when you walk by some bushes. It's like, yeah, it's just what you do. You harvest it in some way, but maybe that's just me. But yesterday was a pretty cool and exciting day because it was one of my very first video shoots that I've had for Flipsider Productions. That is solely for Flipsider Productions and not for the trampoline park. Actually, yeah, it's not the first shoot, but it was kind of the biggest shoot that I have done for Flipsider Productions. It was for a local gym, and they were gracious enough to let me shoot a portfolio piece in their gym through making of an ad, social media ad for their gym. So that should be coming out on the Flipsider Productions YouTube channel. If anybody's interested in seeing that, it's not like a fun content, it's just a commercial. But I'm really happy with how the shoot went, and it was really interesting because it was one of the first times when I've been running a shoot with all strangers. Typically, I know some people who are going to be there, or I have Monty or Sarah or someone there to help me out. But I was running it solo yesterday with a bunch of people that I had never really met before. And so it was I felt really confident going in because I've been doing video for so many years. That I know what I'm doing at this point. It's not like I'm nervous because I don't know what I'm doing, but it was a big step. It was the first like real shoot for Flipsider Productions, a new client, new people that I never met before, solely based on, you know, their need for the video work that I can provide, and not taking into account prior relationships or work experience or anything like that. Like, I was able to go and execute a professional shoot under this company that I created. And it went really, really well. So it was just a really cool experience to finally see, in a way, like the fruition of this vision, or for what Flipsider Productions could be, finally kind of start to take shape and doing this first shoot. So that was a really neat time and neat experience, and I am filming this video right now, or kind of mid-afternoon, and the rest of my evening is going to be devoted to edit. Ooh! I was just gonna run right up to it and be like, oh yeah, that's mine. No, it's not mine. The rest of my evening is gonna be devoted to creating the video, actually editing it. So I'm pretty excited about that. I feel like I had other things to talk about. For example, just got back from Missouri last week. where I drove a moving truck from Reno, Nevada, all the way to Kansas City, Missouri. We did it in 2 days, and then I flew home on the third day, and it was a pretty cool experience. So I think I've talked about this in videos before, but what happened was my sister and Andrew, which I always say my sister and Andrew, but my sister and her husband, whose name is Andrew, are moving to Kansas City. Well, I suppose they have moved to Kansas City, and they needed to get all their stuff down there. So I was like, dudes, I will drive your truck for you. Don't even worry about it. Don't hire no moving company. It's going to cost you so much money. And my sister's pregnant also, and so they're going to need somebody to help them unload everything, of course, because unloading is a pain. So I'm like, I will drive down. We will unload together. We will have a good old time. And if you guys would like to see the trip itself, I did vlog it. Don't know what happened with my voice and accent there, but I did vlog it. If you guys want to check it out, it is over on the Connell's YouTube channel. And sorry, work emails. I'm just gonna move that phone because I'm professional. Okay. But yeah, go check it out over on the Connell's, as there is a vlog for it. But made me just really appreciate how beautiful a lot of the states are around Nevada. Nevada has, Nevada has its beauty, but it's just a big desert. And the best part of Nevada is the mountains, which we have beautiful mountain ranges. The Sierra Nevadas, which are right outside my window, especially during the winter time, just have this beautiful snow caps, and there are these wonderful like blue and white colors, and it's awesome. But I live 25 minutes, 30 minutes from Lake Tahoe, which is the most beautiful place in Nevada by far. But I guess, in a way, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and we do have... Is Death Valley in Nevada, or is that in California? But we do have our fair share of deserts, which, in a way, have a beauty to them. But I find myself drawn to more green environments, and I saw some really cool places while driving. And so Sarah and I have been thinking about moving for quite some time. And next year, as in 2022. Wow, I'm getting ahead of myself just a bit. We're actually going to be starting to travel across the United States, at least to any places that are kind of interesting to us that we want to visit, as to potential destinations for where we will land long term, as we don't really see ourselves living in Reno for the rest of our lives, as it's kind of icky. So best word I can describe this city as is icky. It's like just a smaller Vegas, and Vegas is icky. But Vegas has got like shiny stuff to look at. Here it's just icky and not shiny. But it's been a wonderful place to grow up, but I think Sarah and I are ready to maybe make a jump. But what's really cool about YouTube and about doing this and about you guys is, regardless of where we live, this and you guys will travel with us. And so regardless of if we're living in Nevada, or if we're living in Texas or Missouri or Florida or wherever we're going to end up going, Tennessee, we'll still be making videos the same way, and it'll all be the same to you guys, except the background in the webcam might be a bit different. But yeah, it is one of the main reasons why way back in the day, way back, when I first had this desire to build a YouTube channel and career, it was really built on having the freedom to be able to choose my own hours, but also be able to live wherever I want to live without having to worry about a career change or a job change or anything like that. And yeah, it's pretty neat. But speaking of YouTube, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. We just passed 100,000 subscribers. not this past week, but the week before it, which is cool. And we are still, I think we talked about, like, we were hitting major numbers of subscribers. I think we talked about that in a previous video. And it's still pretty cool. We have been gaining subscribers at such a fast rate. We're on track to have like 5,000 or 6,000 new subscribers this month, which is really, really awesome. At this rate, we'll hit 200,000 subscribers probably at the very end of 2022. If that keeps up, we'll see. Our channel is very seasonal. It goes up and it goes down, but we plan on continuing the whole Dino Diaries and the dubs every Saturday, which is going to be huge for helping this channel grow. And if any of you guys watching this video in particular are here for the first time because you've subscribed, you've seen our ARK shorts, which have ARK shorts, that sounds silly. Those have brought in a lot of new people, so we're getting new people for dubs, we're getting new people for ARK, and it's an exciting time to be alive. And I want to make like a big video about 100,000 subscribers and thanking everybody for that. And I really want to do that with the play button, the silver play button. So the way that works is it's a little different than like the verification process, right? So when you hit 100,000 subscribers, for those of you aspiring to do that, which was myself for many, many years, and many of you, if you're wanting to get 100,000 subscribers, will probably hit it much faster than we did. Took me 9 years and like 7 different channels. We started and restarted and made channels. Like, there was a lot of testing the waters and trying to find what works and what doesn't work. And yeah, I'm not going to go into that whole story again, as I've said it to you guys so many times. But it's taken me 9 years. So if you want to get to 100,000, you might be able to do it much faster than that. But there's 2 things that happen when you get to that milestone. First off, you get a verification checkmark badge next to your channel name, which is pretty darn cool. That was really exciting to finally get that. And so we have that, but that one's really easy. You just like contact YouTube support through like a little chat bot, and they're like, and you're like, hey, I hit 100,000 subscribers. Can you verify my channel? And then like within an hour, you're verified. So that was really cool and how easy that was. But for the play button, you have to wait to be sent a code by YouTube. And they're like, yo, here's your code to go redeem it, because they don't just send it to you. They need to know, well, first off, they need to know where they're sending it. And you need to apply for it, right? So I have not received the code. So I reached out to support and I was like, yo, hit 100,000 subscribers, could we get this silver play button thing rocking and rolling? And they said that it takes, like, we have to give it at least 7 to 10 days for the system to update, and if and when, because even the person I was talking to was like, yeah, it's probably not going to update on time to give you the code. They're like, just reach out to us in 7 to 10 days, which is tomorrow will be 10 days. So I can reach out to them and hopefully get a code and get that play button sent over. And that will be so cool to be able to kind of hang that up on the wall. I want to frame it. And it just, I'm really excited about it. And more so than I thought I was going to be, as I talked about in the previous video. But it's been a long process. As is obvious with mentioning that I've done this for like 9 years. I'm gonna go ahead and get some air real quick before diving into this cave. And so being able to just have something like that, I'm not big on awards or recognition, like at work or anything like that. Like, I never need anyone to come up and pat me on the back. I just like to do a good job, and I get plenty of satisfaction knowing that I've done good work, right? And that's enough for me. But in this instance, with how long that I've been kind of working towards this, I am so excited to just have that little plaque. It means a lot. So I am pretty excited to get that to come in and to hang it and to make a video about it and to just give a big thanks. But if you are here watching this video, which Obviously, there's not as many people here as like a Dino Diaries or a Dub or the co-op series even. But man, just thank you guys so much. I've just been just beside myself over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, with everything going on with the channel right now. It's just been really, really exciting. And I really hope this wonderful time of just being able to chat with you guys and talk about how cool everything is. I hope this episode doesn't end with me dying a horrible death and having to roll a new hardcore character. Really hoping that we do not fail. But one thing that is going to happen is all of our Spino babies are going to have starved to death by the time we get home. Hopefully that isn't the case, but it more than likely is going to be what happens, which sucks. But we can always, I mean, it took me like 5 seconds to, okay, not 5 seconds. It took me like 15 minutes to hatch, or to get the eggs popped out. Whatever the heck I'm trying to say. To mate the Spinos. It did not take long. So I can just do that part again. So if we lose those ones, it's not the biggest deal. But, where are the bad guys? Okay, well, here's one. Oh, they're behind me! I've been bamboozled! Okay, we're gonna take them out. We're not gonna try to swim by all of them and then hope for the best. And hope that we can, like, sneak by everybody and then run by them on the way out. No. We're just gonna take them out as we go, and holy crap, they're doing a lot of damage to me right now. Like a whole lot of damage, and I'm doing 62. Not good, man, not good. Hopefully these guys are high enough levels, though, to where if I can kill them, I'll level up a bunch. Oh, I'm pinned. I can't. Okay, I got one. Come on. All right, I just need to stay near the surface, so if my Basilosaurus dies, I can hop out of the water. Oh, crap. It's a really good thing I brought that other Megalodon. Holy crap, how much health do these guys have? My goodness gracious. Okay, well, I should be able to escape. Oh, get on land. All right, I got you. Hold on. I got a friend. I got a reinforcement. Go. Uh-huh. Well. Yeah, take it in your face. That's what you get for killing my friend. All right, I gotta clear out the exit. And if I hadn't brought the other Megalodon, we would be so screwed right now. Unless I could tame another Megalodon while I'm here. Level 136. Can I tame someone in this cave since these aren't like special creatures? So 144 female Megalodon. I have no idea if we can trank these guys. Oh, I need to put that stupid awesome spyglass mod on here. Alright, we're just gonna shoot it like 10 times. That should be plenty to trank it. But yeah, I can't tell if I'm doing torpor damage on them right now because I don't even have Helena to look for me. Oh, but it's running. Or is it angry? Right in your eye hole, stupid jerk. Yeah, I don't think this is doing anything. I know most cave creatures you can't tame. I was hoping since this is just a standard Megalodon, though, that would be different. Because then I could create an army of Megalodons right here in the game. Now that would be some ingenuity at work right there. What's up? I'm gonna just slice your nose. You good with that? Yeah, how you like me now, jerk? Oh my gosh. I brought a knife to a shark fight, and it turns out that it is super effective. Wow. I can't believe that killed it. That is so dumb. What is that large thing? Is that my Basilosaurus? Is that my Basilosaurus over there? Whoa, is my Basilosaurus. See, that's why I didn't name her, though. Man, we all knew this wasn't gonna go well. We all knew that this was gonna be a massive failure. Now, here we are, stranded in the cave. What the heck, dude? What the heck? All right, let's just get out of here, huh? Oh, no, still no. Let's pop her out now. Yeah, let's go, Meg. All right, no problem, man, no problem. Let's go, though. Let's go and get the heck out of here. What level is this Sharky? Level 155 Sharky. All right, not too bad. As long as we didn't provoke like eels or jellyfish to pop out towards the entrance on our way in, so they would be blocking us on the way out, then we should be good. Okay, so this episode accomplished nothing. But, hey. One thing we could do is... Alright. I'm gonna run home off camera, since we just ran all the way here, and check on the Spinos, and hopefully we can at least claim our Spinos. We may not be too late to claim our Spinos very quickly. And then we'll figure out what the heck we're going to do for this artifact of the brute in the next episode. But, come on. I'm just, man, it's going to take forever. I should have brought a flyer, like I was saying I should have, but I didn't listen to myself, man. I did not listen to myself. If I would have just walked the normal way, and by walked, I mean if I would have just swam, it's a good chance I could have leveled up the Basilosaurus's melee damage enough. But I didn't. Okay, so I'll check in with you guys in just a second. Okie dokie. That was a long and boring walk. Let's see. Hey, they're all alive! Woohoo! Nice! Oh, look, and he already wants care. Wants to go on a walk? We can do that, dude, because then we gotta walk you out there anyway. What you want? You wanna go on a walk too? It walks all around. A cuddle, boom. We got some imprints going. Awawan. Let's see, we got here. Comfort food, my least favorite. Simple kibble. And cuddles. All right, let's go. Everybody with me. We shall take you out to the opening. Hopefully we can, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is like what a monstrosity. Oh my gosh. This is like something straight out of a nightmare. Oh man. And they're even covered in blood. Oh, how freaky is that? I love it. All right, come on, walk out here a little bit further. You guys should be in range of the troughs. See, everyone got a trough symbol? Sweet. So, we may not have successfully gotten that artifact of the brute, but we got ourselves 6 more Spinos, right? 1, 2, 3. That's how many eggs, but sometimes we get twins. Looks like 6. So now we have a total of 17 Spinos, and these guys now can grow up and level up as we try to figure out how we're going to do the artifact of the brute, and that'll get us ready for the Megapithecus. But that is where we're going to end for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day and enjoyed the video. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more art content every single weekday. And this week, we've got a Camp Cretaceous dub coming out on Saturday, which I'm pretty excited about. So, thanks again. And I will see all of you on the flip side.